Bueno, chicos, muchas gracias nuevamente por acompañarnos en el día de hoy en esta Study Fair de ACN. Vamos a iniciar con una nueva charla y en este momento tenemos a la señora Irene Martin, representante del Colegio Santa Cecilia Internacional. Es un colegio hermosísimo ubicado en la ciudad de Windsor, en Canadá también, y Irene nos va a contar todo sobre Santa Cecilia. So welcome, Irene. You can start the presentation. You can share your screen. Yes, you just start with your screen. So wonderful. Go on, please.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I really appreciate the opportunity for you to come and listen to the presentation, and hopefully we'll have some questions in the end that we can answer. And usually what I do is I start with the PowerPoint, so you have some pictures that you can have an idea what our school looks like, and then we'll go into a question and answer session after I'm finished. First of all, location of the school is Southwestern Ontario. So this is, you'll see the school logo at the bottom here. We are the southernmost city in Canada, even further south than Vancouver. And we are actually on the American border with Detroit, Michigan, about 3.5 hours drive from Toronto. Windsor is a small city, about 200,000 people. But there's a lot going on in such a small community in terms of activities and events that our students will attend, which I will talk about later. But also, if you have an American visa, we also take advantage a number of events and opportunities across the border in Detroit, Michigan. We have an elementary and a high school. I am going to be talking more about the high school than the elementary school, but you'll see that the classes are small, 15 students or less in a classroom, which is ideal for all types of education, whether you're learning the language, whether you are getting your dual diploma, which we will be talking about here mostly today. The smaller the classroom, the more effective the learning is. It just shows us the different activities that our students are taking throughout the year. We actually participate in the Model UN conferences for students. We also have science fairs. A lot of hands-on classes as well as theoretical classes are happening. Here again is showing us that we are active participants in the community. At the bottom here, we see that our students have received an award at the Parliament of Canada for a Heritage Award that they were researching some historical sites in our Windsor area. So we are really active in different research programs and against community outreach as well. This is a boarding school, a private boarding school, which is important when you're coming as an international student. Our Canadian students are going home every day, coming back in the morning. You will be in classes with those students as well as the international students who are living on campus here. Every student has his or her own room. So you have your private room. You are not sharing with anyone. And you form a really, really close-knit community with the fellow students that are also boarding from all over the world. We have students from Mexico, China, Brazil. This year we have a student from Tobago. We usually have students from Nigeria, United States. Sometimes we have Canadian students who are boarding as well if they don't live in Windsor. So you will get a wide variety of cultural experiences through our boarding school, as well as the multiculturalism of our Canadian students. So it's a really enriched experience in general. In this slide, we talk about mostly the academics. Academically, our school is a very highly regarded, highly academic school. We are an IB World School, so we do teach international baccalaureate programs, certificate and diploma programs, as well as advanced placement classes for students who are seeking to go to university to the United States. Most likely, when you're coming for the dual diploma program, you will not be taking an IB class. But the reason I wanted to mention it in this presentation is for you to understand that being a small school, the teachers who are teaching the IB students are also teaching our regular students. So you're benefiting from the extra enriched curriculum and the extra knowledge that the teacher has in any subject area, because those teachers more than likely are teaching the IB classes as well. So your academic experience is going to be second to none. It is our students are very, very highly demanded after graduation. We have a very reputable name on our diploma. Our students are getting accepted to the first university of their choice over 95% of the time. We have 100% college acceptance rate. So we are very proud that our students are extremely successful in their post-secondary admissions, and then of course, graduating from universities as well. We also have a school for students who have special educational needs, but and this video or this PowerPoint also talks about that school, but this is not what we are going to be talking about. So I'm just gonna go to the next slide, which shows an overview or an aerial picture of the campus. The campus is 25 acres, park-like, lots of green areas. This is basically the entire campus that you see here, with elementary school on the right and the high school and the boarding school on the left. So you see the residence is in the main building. So students will come, this is where the dining room is located in this wing, and then they just walk over to the high school. One of the questions I always get asked when I talk to international students is, what is the weather like? How cold is it? Because Canada is known around the world that our climate is not as warm as some other climates, especially Colombians and students from tropical areas will ask that question. And it's a very, very good question. And I choose to talk about it here because I'm showing the building here to explain to you that even if it's cold out, if the weather is not something that you would like for a couple months of the year, if you choose not to go outside, you do not have to. You do need to get dressed to go to school, but you do not have to leave the building if it's too cold for you for a couple of days, or usually students will stay in for a few days when it's really, really cold. So you're all inside the school, inside the building, which is a very big plus that students have experienced, and they voiced their opinions that they really like this feature. We do have, how I know this, we do have some other buildings on campus, which were built as residences for different type of students. We have tried to put or place our full-time boarding students in those residences for a couple years, and then they actually said that they would prefer to come back to the main building for the reason I'm just talking about, is that they do not have to leave. It's very convenient that they can go to school, back to their rooms, they can go to eat on the weekends without leaving the building. Also, we have a music and dance school here. So if they take private music or dance lessons, they continue walking to the new wing where the music and dance classes take place. So everything is in one centralized area, which is very desirable for our students. This is a picture of the front entrance of the elementary school. And then this is the front entrance of the high school. The building is a heritage building. It used to be a seminary. So we have purchased the building in 1993 and opened our school because our former location was not big enough for us. So we've been in this building for 28 years, and we have made some improvements to it, but the front entrance, which you see here, cannot be changed because, as I said, it is a heritage building. It has a lot of rich history. The architecture is protected. So this is what the entrance looks like, and we are very proud of it because we are registered in the city of Windsor as a historic site inside the city. I did talk about the boarding school a little bit. Again, the diversity is there. Also, I'd like to talk about a little bit more about the services that you receive. I mentioned the private rooms. You also receive 3 meals a day, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 2 snacks, one after school, one before you go to bed if you'd like one. You also get weekly laundry service on designated days and cleaning service as well. We clean your rooms once a week. Yes, it sounds like you're in a hotel. Why we are trying to help you with all your day-to-day needs is because we want you to focus on your academic needs. We want you to study and be part of the school, not to worry about, having clean laundry the next day or what you're going to eat 2 days from now. So we clean your room as well. We ask you to keep your room tidy, but we are cleaning the rooms for you once a week as well. So it is a full service school. I'm not sure if we have any parents with us right now. The parents also like the idea that the students there's always somebody here for you, for the student. You never have any minute of the day when there's nobody here to help you. If you're not feeling well, if you need help with homework, if you need to go to the bank, whatever your needs may be, there's always somebody here with you. It is very important for the students as well as maybe more for the parents. It is an extremely secure environment. We have security guards overnight. It is a very tightly knit, secure community for you. A little bit of our facilities, so you have an idea what you would be looking at, what would be using. If you're into athletics, you will see the different athletic areas that we have. We have the FIFA soccer field. It was completed in 2017. It's an artificial turf soccer field with an 8-lane running track around it. It is used seasonally. Usually we have soccer teams on during the spring and the fall, same as the track and field teams. In the winter, when it's cold out and we are not able to use the outdoor track and field, we move inside here into our NBA-sized gym, which again was completed in 2014, and we've been using it since. It is an official basketball-sized gym, or it can be divided into 2 volleyball-sized, 2 official volleyball courts as well. Tennis courts are also in the back. We have different type of sports teams that you can come and be part of. Being a small school of 150 students, technically, whichever team you sign up for, you will be getting in, because we don't have a lot of students. Also, we want you to participate in as many teams as possible. It is part of your tuition. We do have the sport teams include, we have soccer, track and field, swimming, tennis, golf, basketball, badminton, and volleyball. Usually those are the sports that we offer seasonally. They're not always offered at once. Hopefully, if you're here for the year or for half a year, you can rotate and be part of different teams. Music and dance school, I mentioned it briefly earlier that we do have these schools on the campus. Originally, the school was founded as an art school, a music and dance school. And we have, over the years, we have incorporated the importance of the arts into our curriculum, and it's part of our school crest, because to be able to function in the world and be a well-rounded individual, each student needs to have some type of appreciation of the arts. So this is how we are getting around that here. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen because this is the end of the presentation. And if there's any questions, I'd like to open the floor for questions. If not, I can talk some more.
Okay, thank you, Irene. Let me make a little summary and see.
Okay, that's fine.
Bueno, chicos, muchas gracias por acompañarnos en el día de hoy. Como Irene nos contó, la Academia Santa Cecilia es un colegio hermosísimo ubicado en la ciudad de Windsor, en Canadá, justo en la frontera con los Estados Unidos, enfrente de la ciudad de Detroit, lo cual hace que la ciudad de Windsor sea una ciudad muy bonita y muy atractiva. Santa Cecilia es un boarding school, o lo que se diría en español un colegio con residencias dentro del mismo colegio, es decir, un internado. Es un colegio donde ustedes van a tener la posibilidad de integrarse con estudiantes de todas partes del mundo, ya que tienen una gran población de estudiantes internacionales y esto hace que sea muy interesante y muy atractiva la experiencia que se vive en Santa Cecilia. Es un programa también donde ustedes tienen la ventaja grandísima de poder, obviamente, tener siempre alguien que va a estar pendiente de ustedes, ya sea que necesiten apoyo con alguna de sus materias, necesiten un tutor, se encuentren enfermos o estén un poco tristes, siempre van a tener alguien que los apoye. Y algo también muy interesante, los grupos, las clases son pequeñas, de manera que la posibilidad de interactuar tanto con los profesores como con los demás compañeros es muy amplia. Ustedes pueden realizar en Santa Cecilia también el programa de IDD, el programa de doble titulación, de manera que pueden combinarlo con la opción obviamente de ir a estudiar su programa y terminar su programa y obtener su título, su Ontario Secondary School Diploma en la Academia Santa Cecilia en la ciudad de Windsor. La otra ventaja muy grande de la Academia Santa Cecilia es que en la ciudad de Windsor hay dos instituciones de educación superior, un college, que es el College St. Clair College, y una universidad, que es la Universidad de Windsor, que tiene muchísimos programas y es una universidad muy prestigiosa en distintas áreas. Una área en la que es muy importante también es el área de ingenierías. Entonces, para aquellos estudiantes que puedan estar interesados en esto, pues hacer su programa puede ser muy bueno hacerlo en la Academia Santa Cecilia. Si tenemos algunos minutos, de manera que si tienen alguna pregunta, pueden escribirla por el chat, la pueden escribir en español o la pueden escribir en inglés. Y por supuesto, vamos a estar muy contentos de poder responder sus preguntas en esta presentación. De igual manera, quiero invitarlos a todos aquellos de ustedes que estén interesados. Recuerden que en la tarde de hoy vamos a tener presentaciones para los padres de familia, donde vamos a hablar del programa también de IDD, para que ustedes puedan invitar a sus papás a que nos visiten de 5 a 7 de la noche. Vamos a estar en el día de hoy y mañana también de 5 a 7 para que nos puedan acompañar en estos distintos eventos. Entonces, muy importante, chicos, esta información. No sé si tengan algunas preguntas, pueden, como les digo, ok. We have a question. One question is about fees, so I can answer that question if it is.
Okay, I was just going to refer them back to you. Yes, thank you, Pili.
Ok, referente a Alejandro, muchas gracias por tu pregunta referente a los costos. Los costos van a variar, Alejandro, como lo mencionaba ya antes, dependiendo de cuántas materias vayas a ver, cuánto tiempo vayas a estar y por supuesto también el programa que vayas a realizar. Entonces, no te preocupes, Alejandro, puedes en cualquier momento acceder a una reunión con nosotros. Esa reunión no tiene ningún costo. Puedes agendarla en el link que te estoy pegando en este momento en el chat y vamos a conversar contigo directamente y obviamente allí vamos a contarte todo lo referente a costos y requisitos para poder aplicar y acceder a la Academia Santa Cecilia. Entonces, esto es muy importante. Otro aspecto importante, chicos, para que lo tengan en cuenta, es la ventaja de poder iniciar el programa tanto a principios de año como a mediados de año. Para aquellos que estén en calendario A o B o por alguna razón quieran iniciar, el programa puede iniciar en febrero o en septiembre, en enero o en agosto, que son las fechas cuando inicia el colegio. Y obviamente esto nos da una ventaja muy grande porque obviamente ustedes pueden arrancar el programa en el momento adecuado. No sé si tengan alguna pregunta. I think they do not have questions. They are a little bit shy today. However, if you can, I was talking a little bit about the opportunities for the students after they finish the high school. And I was talking a little bit about St. Clair College and the University of Windsor. If you can add a little bit more on that, it will be great.
Yes, actually, I was thinking that I should be talking a little bit more about the dual diploma program that we are working in close relationship with Study Now to develop a program where Colombian students would come in with us and finish grade 12 at the school, at our school, and be granted an Ontario secondary school diploma. When you have this diploma, it opens, of course, extra doors to you or for you. That's the opportunities are almost endless. The Ontario Secondary School Diploma is accepted worldwide. You can go to universities in Canada, you can go to universities in the US and also abroad. What we were thinking of doing is once you finish, while you're in high school in Colombia, you will be coming for shorter periods, possibly earning credits while you're finishing your high school in Colombia and coming in for the final year after you finish there to get this diploma going. So whether you do this tiered program coming in throughout your studies, or if you would like to come after you finished, it's a bit maybe harder work if you don't want to come for many years in a row. You just want to come at the end. But if your English is there, we can certainly work together an academic pathway for each and individual student for them to be successful and get this diploma going. One of the beauties of being in such a small school as ours, as I said before, about 150 students in the high school, is each student is getting the individual attention. So before you come, you would know what you're taking. We would know what to give you in order to finish your credit requirements for the Ontario diploma. So you would already know coming in what you're going to be taking. It is very important. And then once you're here, you will be meeting with the guidance counselor or the dean of academics or both to make sure that you're on the right track and to make sure that your marks are there and all your requirements are completed within the year to finish this program that gives a cutting edge to anybody who has this dual diploma. It's got such an advantage going into post-secondary university, college of their choice that we don't have enough time to discuss how much extra that gives you as a student when you finish high school to have this opportunity. So I am looking forward to seeing some of you, if not all of you, at the school. Also, I have 5 minutes left, and I just would like to say that we focus mostly on academics here because this is the ultimate goal, that this is why you're coming, is to get your academic foundation for university and or college. But it doesn't mean that we do not have fun here. We have lots of fun in the boarding school, again, because the students are bonding so closely together. They almost every weekend they have an activity that they go, which are optional for you. You don't have to go, but most students will choose to participate in activities, whether they're in town, whether they're out of town. We have cultural activities, we have dances, shopping trips, museums. We usually organize amusement park trips, Niagara Falls, Toronto, theater shows, sports events. We ask the student what they would like to do. We take surveys and then we book the activities accordingly. So, and students realistically, they make lifelong friendships here in the school, but more so in the boarding school. Just wanted to say that if you come, you will get the full package, the academic as well as the social aspects, all under one roof. And we most definitely would like to see you, some of you, if not all of you, here with us and celebrate your secondary school graduation with us at the end of the year. And we would love to see your success and be part of your life even for a little short while.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Irene.
Thank you for having me. If there's any questions.
We have one more question.
Oh, perfect.
It's the student that is asking if it is very difficult or if it is very high demand to get into the Academia Ste-Cécile, or if you will work with the students to accept them.
The answer is yes to both, which is how is it possible? We This is, as I said, we normally we base the admission on the strength of the report cards. But if there's an area that a student is not very strong in, I don't know if this is what the question is asking. Let's say somebody is not very strong in math, for example. It doesn't mean that you won't get in. Again, this is why I said that we work on an individual basis. So if a student does not want to take a certain subject, if we can help it, they don't have to. Well, so within the premises of the program, we will work with you. Our students, our other students, our admission is based on, again, their academic performance, but we will work with you. And also Study Now will also work with the students to make sure that they apply to the school that's best fit for them. Study Now is very familiar with our requirements and what we are looking for. So we will work with the students that are referred to them, because we know that our partnership is such that they understand the students' needs and they also understand the type of students that we are looking for.
Excelente. Entonces, chicos, de acuerdo a las respuestas de Irene, recuerden que la Academia Santa Cecilia es un colegio excelente de un muy buen nivel académico, pero la idea es trabajar con los estudiantes y ver y encontrar las posibilidades para que puedan ser admitidos y poder desarrollar el programa que les conviene para, por supuesto, poder lograr que puedan ingresar a terminar su high school en Canadá. Thank you very much, Irene.
Thank you very much for having me, and I hope to see you in Windsor next year.
Excellent.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Irene.